Hey guys, it's Jay from Skolgamingyt. Welcome to another MLB Perfect Inning 2018 video, and welcome to the Wheel of Jersey Numbers. How it's going to work. I have this wheel. You can't see the numbers right now because there's so many of them, but I'm going to spin the Wheel of Jersey Numbers 25 times. Each time it lands on a number, I will pick a player that wore that number in 2018 according to Baseball Reference and add them to my team. Once a player with a certain jersey number has been added, nobody else with that jersey number will be able to be on the team, so the number will be removed once it's landed on. So, for example, number 27, I'll have to pick between Mike Trout, Jose Altuve, or Giancarlo Stanton, possibly Trevor Story. I won't be able to get one and still have 27 on the wheel and get 2 or 3 or 4 of those guys. In terms of the gameplay itself, I can use any version of the card. I don't have to use a 2018 version of the card. I don't even have to use a version of the card when they wore that jersey number. They just had to wear that jersey number in 2018. I have to fill out my 25-man roster, my 25 spins, though. And once I pick a player, I can't trade him out. So if I mess up and I get towards the end of the wheel spins, unless I land on an obscure number with literally only one player wearing that jersey number, I'm going to be stuck with whatever I get. Here we go. Spin number 1 on the way, and the jersey number we get, I have no idea. It's going to be 25. And at number 25, there's some good options. There's Steven Piscotty, Gregory Polanco, Gleyber Torres, Dexter Fowler, even Archie Bradley, but I am going to go with Byron Buxton in center field. I plan to hopefully use the Stars card, a little bit of Twins fan bias, but I really like his defense and his speed. He might slide to the bench, but if not, he'll be a good starting center fielder. It also frees up 27. Instead of getting Trout, I can get a guy like Stanton or Altuve or Story if I land on 27. For wheel spin number 2, here we go. It's going to land on 44. And I already know who I'm going to go with for number 44. There are actually 26 players who wore number 44, including Kyle Gibson from the Twins. But, I actually forgot Anthony Rizzo wears number 44, but I'm going with Paul Goldschmidt from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Paul, welcome to the team. Spin number 3, winding down here, it will be number 13. That's a good number. At number 13, I am going to go get myself a solid catcher by the name of Salvador Perez. Also very tempting for number 13 was Manny Machado, who of course wore 13 well on the Orioles. Ronald Acuna Jr. from the Braves was tempting. Matt Carpenter, Starlin Castro, Joey Gallo, Freddie Galvis, Odubel Herrera. Maybe not elite names, heck, even a Hanley Ramirez. There were some good options out there for number 13, though. Spin number 4. I still don't have any pitching yet, so I might look for pitching here. And number 65, that's going to be a bunch of obscure players, most likely. And there's one big name, now a Yankee, formerly a Seattle Mariner, James Paxton, wore number 65. So James, going to be my first pitcher, a starting pitcher. Welcome to the team. On to, I believe, spin number 5 now. And on spin number 5, I get jersey number 45. And 26 different players wore number 45. Both Phil Hughes and Taylor Motter wore number 45 for the Twins just in 2018. But I'm actually going with a second starting pitcher from the New York Mets. I actually saw this team recently in a team review stream, and that's why I'm getting this player. It is pitcher Zack Wheeler from the New York Mets. Spin number 6 on its way here. This number is going to be 50. 28 players wore number 15, but I think we're going to go with the reigning AL MVP from the Boston Red Sox, Mookie Betts. Probably slot him in right field. Spin number 7 should be on its way here. Hopefully a good pitcher number here. Number 12. There's actually 26 number 12s. I am going between Francisco Lindor and Chase Headley. Lindor was better in 2018, but I really like the 2012 Chase Headley cards at third base, so I am going with Chase Headley. Plus, he's a good switch hitter, although so is Lindor. I think we can get another good shortstop, though. On to our next spin. Again, looking for a good pitcher number. This number will be 41. That feels like a pitcher number. It's actually a power hitter number a bit, but it also is a pitcher number. I think the move here will be Mark Melancon. I'm going to slot him in as a reliever and not my closer, though. On to our next spin. I believe spin number 9. What number am I going to get here? 35. And I am going to go with a former Cy Young Award winner. I don't remember if he got the AL MVP or not. Number 35 now for the Houston Astros, righty Justin Verlander. On to the next spin. Looking for some more bullpen help besides Mark Melancon. And we get number 60. Believe it or not, 19 players wore number 60. I am going to go with the bullpen help over a fourth starter. I could get Dallas Keuchel, but I am instead going to go with Hunter Strickland. On to our next spin. I believe this might be spin number 11. And we get number 15. And number 15 is surprisingly not very good for a low number, at least in 2018 standards. But Brandon Morrow for the Chicago Cubs, he's going to have some decent relief pitcher cards. I will pick him up. I was actually about to go between Dustin Pedroia and Whit Merrifield, but I think I can get a good second baseman still. On to spin number 12, I believe. My pitching staff is now pretty strong, so we'll go back to bats. Number 23, we've got to go with a monster power hitter in this game. Might come back to bite me, but I want the best of the best, which means I'm getting Nelson Cruz at DH. Next spin, I believe spin number 13, passing the halfway point now, and number 49. And the best available, in my opinion, is going to be our fourth starter, Jake Arrieta, former Cub, current Philadelphia Philly. On to spin, I believe number 14. If I'm counting it wrong, I do apologize, but I am making a list of my entire roster as I go, and it's jersey number 53. I could get Hector Santiago and just cheese with number 53, but I'm not planning to do that. So instead, I will go with a backup outfielder who should have positional versatility, the Milkman, Melky Cabrera. On to spin, I believe number 14 or 15, kind of losing count here, but we get jersey number 93. There's only one player who wears number 93 all time even, and that's Pat Neshek. Gives me some nice submarine action out of the bullpen, to be honest with you. But regardless, Pat Neshek, welcome to the team. Our next spin, hopefully more than one player wears this number. It is number 71, so I might have not really gotten what I wanted. 6 players wore number 71, and actually a couple of good ones in Wade Davis and Josh Hader. I'm going to pick up Wade Davis. I'm going to list him as my closer. Now, if Melancon has a closer card and Davis has a reliever card, I might switch those two out. But I do have them both locked into my team, for the record. The next spin, really kind of set on pitchers, to be honest. 27, amazing number. I need a second baseman. I need a shortstop. I don't really need a right or center fielder. Altuve versus Trevor Story, and I'm going Jose Altuve. In my opinion, the best second baseman in perfect inning. The next spin, still looking for a shortstop, still looking for a left fielder. We get number 24. That feels like a good number for one of those positions. And I believe we are going to go with Chris Young. I'm not sure if he can play left field, so I'm officially slotting him on the bench. But he might be our starting left fielder if he has a good left fielder card. I could have had a catcher like Gary Sanchez. Could have had a power hitter like Jesus Aguilar or Miguel Cabrera. But I wanted to try to cover as many positions as I could. On to our next spin, getting down towards the end. and we land on number 85. I believe that's only one player. It is Luis Cessa. The wheel decided it for us, so we have to go with it. Our bullpen's now full, so hopefully we don't have to take a reliever. Number 37. And we will actually go with another backup outfielder as one of our only non-pitching options. He goes by the name of Odubel Herrera for the Philadelphia Phillies. So we have 3 backup outfielders. If any of them can play left field, which I think Melky Cabrera probably can. I'm not... Well, okay, let me slot Melky Cabrera in left field and figure if he can't play left, Chris Young can. Free up a bench spot for hopefully an infielder. The next number that I'm going to come up on is 32. And Matt Wieters wore number 32, a backup catcher. At least it gives us something different. And he might be able to slot in at first base or something. So it could have been worse. We still need a shortstop. Number 11, that feels like a shortstop number. That feels like the number of a shortstop. And that is the number of a couple of shortstops, Adeiny Hechavarria and Jorge Polanco. But Jose Ramirez is staring me in the face as well. I'm going to gamble big time and go with Jose Ramirez. Spin the wheel once again here and land on number 28. 28's a good number. I don't know what kind of players are there. You know, this is the point where I finish my pitching staff and I go with none other than the Klubat himself, Corey Kluber. Could have had Nolan Arenado, Buster Posey, JD Martinez. But I'm already stacked at those positions. I really just need a shortstop in these last 2 spins along with a bench bat. 39, that's a dangerous number. 21 players wore it. 21 players wore it. I believe I'm going to have to go with Devin Mesoraco as the only batter I see wearing number 39. So we're down to the final spin. Very dicey. Can I get a shortstop? If not, I probably am going to force Jose Ramirez into the shortstop role. And 73, are you kidding me? Number 73. There's no shortstops that wore number 73. Felipe Vasquez would have been nice. I'm going to make up a rule. I'm going to give myself one redo, one more shot at a shortstop. I have to go with someone from this number, though, and that number is 10. Please have there be a number 10 shortstop. I can't think of any, but hopefully there's one, even if it's like a trash one. Thankfully, Marcus Semien wore number 10 at shortstop. If you're mad that I didn't use number 73, I do apologize, but I needed this team to be reasonably competitive. We'll cut over to the completely built-out team, and then we'll play a game with the team and, hopefully win. If we lose, I'll probably quick sell most of the key players from the team. If we win, then I won't have to. Alrighty, guys, and now that I have my Wheel of Jersey Numbers team built, you can see what it looks like. B+ overall. Now, some of these cards I don't have the best versions of. I mean, honestly, pretty much all of them. But I have some decent versions of most of these cards. I'm thinking I should be able to compete reasonably well. We're going to jump into a game and see if this team can indeed win. And our first game of the week on the road at Yankee Stadium against a team that's better than mine and has played enough games to get ranked. I don't like the looks of this, although I feel like I can compete with this. All right, here we go. Jose Altuve leading off. Not much power, but good contact and good speed should he get on base. 2-1 here. I'm facing the AI. And I line out to first. But facing the AI, I actually should have a decent chance at winning. Nelson Cruz up now, 101 base power, which means he just hits it sharply to Altuve at second for out number 2. Headley up now. And that one was right into the sweet spot. That's a double to right center. So with 2 outs, we get a base runner. And I am going to try to be more patient. I wasn't planning to swing at that until it came literally right where I had my bat sitting. Byron Buxton up. Probably shouldn't have kept him in the 4-hole. But he'll deliver the single that will drive in the run to give us a 1-0 lead. Plus 95 speed at first. Buxton stealing, and he's there. 2 strikes on me, though. Again, I think I'm playing a real person now. And that one I go up to hit. But I hit it a little too sharply to Pujols and left. I get a run, though. And I'm thinking that should hopefully be enough to get the win. James Paxton, not the starter I wanted to use. So I'll probably pull him if I give anything up. The 0-1 to Aaron Judge. Going to go the K curve, which I don't think is that broken. Nope. Get him to ground out to Headley. No, safe? Are you freaking kidding me, Gameville? Cano in the game now with more power. I wouldn't bring in a power hitter against me, to be honest with you. But you do you, man. You do you. Fly out to center with the pinch hitter, who was batting 167, now batting 143. And now Joey Votto in. He's batting 300. How many games has this guy that I'm playing played this week? Gonna go the 4-seamer up and in. Misses with the ball, but I throw him out at second. So we now have 2 outs. And we're ahead 1-2. I thought that was going to be strike 3. I'm genuinely surprised it missed. But there we go. Line out to third. We're on to the 8th of a 1-0 ball game. That one crushed to center. But Ellsbury gets there for out number 1. Melky Cabrera up to bat. Now, he hits lefties better than righties. Kershaw staying in the game, though, and Melky makes him pay with a 1-out single to right. Yeah, send your emoji, buddy. You're not going to win this game, so I wouldn't be too happy if I were you. Now Matt Wieters up another lefty masher. The 0-2 on its way, and I line out to second. That was not the best contact. But maybe Marcus Semien can still drive something in. I'm going to hit that on the ground to second. I thought I was going to steal. Semien out at first. Okay, we're headed to the bottom of the 8th. It's still a 1-0 ball game. Pujols up first here. The only hit I gave up, the infield single. That one's hit well to left. Melky goes back and robs him at the wall. Robs him at the wall for out number 1. A scary, loud, but important out number 1. And then we get him to ground to short. Semien. Wow, another infield single. That one for Anthony Rizzo. Although I would take 1 robbed home run for 2 infield singles. So I'm not as salty as I was in the 7th. Cutter jams him in, but that is a single to center. He's going to go third. Guy, I should have thrown it to second. 3-1, you're stealing? You're a... Alright, got the out. Sorry, had to censor that. This guy can go fudge himself! Bringing in Wade Davis just to be in this piece of crap. Screw you, dude. Screw you. Gonna hit you again. Gonna hit you again. And then I'm gonna just toy with you and get you out. About to get this guy wrecked. Yeah, you're absolute garbage. You are absolute garbage! There we go. We're in the 9th. Time to take the lead back from this... I can't even come up with a word to describe this guy. I mean, I really can't come up with a word to describe this guy that is appropriate for YouTube. Come on, drop! 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 Alright. Nelson Cruz just hit a home run. Kill this guy's hopes and dreams. Kill this guy's hopes and dreams. Don't ground out to the pitcher. I don't want this guy to have any hopes or dreams in life. I don't want this guy to have any hopes or dreams in life. We're going to head to the 10th. I'm not going to let this guy score. I am not going to let this guy score. That's a guarantee. You'd never hear me guarantee things on this channel, but that is a guarantee. This guy will not score. 0-2, you're going to strike out. Suck it. Suck it. And you're going to strike out to the K curve on 0-2. Or you're going to hit it for a single. But you will not score. You will not score. You won't even get Votto to second. Yeah, send your frickin' emojis. Well, you still can. There you go. Fly out to right. Again, you're garbage at this game. Another fly out to right. You suck at this game. You should delete this app, and you should never reinstall it. But I'm going to go for the win, just to prove my point. You're putting in Andrew Miller. I love facing Andrew Miller. Thank you. Although I pop out, thank you for putting in garbage Andrew Miller. Yeah. Goldsmith, my last hope at keeping the game alive. Yeah, hit me. I dare you to hit me again. This guy's an idiot. No! No! Grounder to short. Playing for an unsatisfying tie. Once I get 2 outs, I'm going to walk the bases loaded, and then I am going to get this guy out just to rub it in. Get buzzed! Get buzzed, boy! You suck! So I'm trying to intentionally walk this guy, and he's swinging at everything I throw. What a trash opponent. You are a living piece of trash, Wash Heights Bombers 1. If you're watching this video, delete the app and never reinstall it. I don't know why I got this fired up over the Wheel of Numbers gameplay, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's like literally the maddest I've ever gotten over this game. The only time I've even been close to this mad was when Squash did Squash things. So yeah, smash a thick like if you want more rage gameplay. Not guaranteeing it will happen, but if and when it does, I'd be more willing to upload it. Subscribe if you're new for more MLB Perfect Inning 2018 content. Normally I keep it positive, but this guy was on a whole nother level of piece of trash human being, piece of trash at this game, piece of trash opponent. Let's bring it positive again. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, and as always, peace out.